In the heart of Judah a shadow fell. Queen Athaliah, consumed by ambition and a lust for power, made a chilling decree. With the death of her son, King Ahaziah, she saw her chance. No one would stand in her way, not even the blood of her own family. She ordered the unthinkable, the complete extermination of the royal house of Judah. Every prince, every potential heir was to be put to the sword. Panic erupted within the palace walls. The grand corridors, once filled with the sounds of life and nobility, echoed with screams and the clash of steel. Guards, sworn to protect the royal family, were now instruments of their destruction, caught between loyalty and fear. In the chaos, children were snatched from their beds, their innocent cries lost in the night. It was a massacre born from one woman's ruthless ambition. Athaliah seized the throne, believing she had eliminated every rival, securing her reign in blood. But she was wrong. In the darkest hour, an act of incredible bravery unfolded. Jehosheba, the sister of the fallen king, Ahaziah, and wife of the high priest, Jehoiada, moved swiftly through the mayhem. Her heart pounded in her chest, but her resolve was like iron amidst the slaughter. She found her infant nephew, Joash, the last surviving son of the king. She wrapped him tightly, hiding him from the searching eyes of Athaliah's soldiers. With the baby cradled in her arms, Jehosheba slipped through hidden passages, her every step a prayer. The very walls seemed to hold their breath as she fled the palace of death and sought refuge in the one place Athaliah's power did not fully reach, the sacred temple of the Lord. There, under the watchful eye of God, she and her husband Jehoiada concealed the child. For 6 long years, Athaliah reigned over the land, a queen who sat on a throne built of lies and murder. She ruled with an iron fist, her presence a constant, dark cloud over Judah. The people lived in fear, unaware that their rightful king was alive, hidden away within the holy walls of the temple. Inside the temple, little Joash grew. He was raised in secret, surrounded not by the pomp of a palace, but by the quiet devotion of the priests. Jehoiada and Jehosheba taught him the ways of the Lord, nurturing him, protecting him, and preparing him for a destiny he did not yet understand. The temple became his world, its chambers his playground, its sacred rhythms his daily life. Every day was a risk. A single misplaced word, a curious glance from the wrong person, could unravel their secret and bring death to them all. As Joash turned 7, Jehoiada knew the time had come. The land had suffered under Athaliah's wicked rule for too long. He began to move in secret, gathering the commanders of the army, the Levites, and the heads of the families of Israel. He brought them to the temple, and there, behind closed doors, he revealed the impossible. He showed them the boy, the hidden king, the last heir of David. Hope, long thought extinguished, ignited in their hearts. They swore a covenant, a sacred oath, to protect the boy and restore him to his rightful place. A meticulous plan was forged. The temple would become a fortress. On the day of the Sabbath, when the guards changed shifts, they would make their move. The priests and Levites, armed and ready, would form a human shield around the young king. The day arrived, thick with tension. The temple courts buzzed with an energy that was both sacred and dangerous. Jehoiada brought Joash out before the commanders. He placed the crown of Judah upon the boy's head and gave him a copy of the covenant. Then, as the assembly of loyal men surrounded them, a cry rang out that had not been heard in years. Long live the king! The people clapped their hands and shouted with a joy that had been suppressed for too long. The sound reached the palace, and Queen Athaliah heard the commotion. Suspicious, she went to the temple to see for herself. What she saw shattered her world. There, standing by the pillar, was the boy, crowned and celebrated. She tore her robes in fury, screaming, "Treason! Treason!" But her reign of terror was over. At Jehoiada's command, the guards seized her. They dragged her from the holy grounds of the temple, and, at the entrance of the horse gate to the palace, her bloody reign came to a bloody end. With Athaliah gone, a new era began. Jehoiada led the young king Joash and the people in renewing their covenant with God. They tore down the temple of Baal that Athaliah had built, smashing its altars and idols. Light returned to Judah. King Joash, the boy who survived a massacre, began his long reign, guided by the wisdom of the priest who had saved him. It was a testament to the fact that even in the face of absolute darkness, a single spark of hope, courage, and faith can change the course of history. This incredible story shows how courage and faith can overcome even the most impossible odds. If you were moved by this tale of survival and divine providence, please subscribe to our channel for more epic stories from history. Thank you for watching.